Video number 253, we're going to continue with more angles of geometry. We're going to look at linear pairs, vertical angles, complementary angles, and supplementary angles. So here we are, a picture at the right at the top here with the 130-degree angle. We have four angles that are formed. Well, there's four obvious angles. There's also a couple straight angles here as well. But this example to the right has a few linear pairs, as has been stated here. Two angles are supplementary if they share a common ray. Two angles, linear pairs are two angles that are supplementary and share a common ray. So 1 and 2 are considered a linear pair because they make this half circle here and they share this common ray in the middle. All right. In other words, their sum is 180 degrees. Angle 1 and 2 are a linear pair. Angle 2 and 3 are also supplementary. Same way, they add up to 180 degrees. Angle 2 and 3 are also considered to be a linear pair. Now, we could describe angle 1 and 3 as vertical angles, angles that form an intersection. Now, angle 1 is supplementary to angle 2. Also, angle 3 is supplementary to angle 2. So that's why I can state here that angle 1 and 3 are supplements of the same angle. So therefore, we could say that 1 and 3 must be congruent, okay? Because we can say that the sum of 2 and 3 is 180, the sum of 2 and 1 is 180, so therefore the only way that's true is if 1 and 3 are the same measure. We just proven what's called the vertical angles theorem, VAT, vertical angles theorem. Therefore, vertical angles are congruent, and we have the following angle measures. Angle 1 is then 50 degrees, which is also the same as angle 3, and then angle 2 would also be 130 degrees. By the way, angle 2 and this 130-degree angle are also considered what? Vertical angles. Okay? Next up, we have what are called complementary angles. Complementary angles, the definition, are angles whose sum is 90 degrees. All right? In the following case, not only are angle 1 and angle 2 complements of each other, they are also considered to be adjacent angles. Adjacent angles are just simply angles that share a common ray. You see, 1 and 3 are non-adjacent angles because they do not share a common ray, even though they are connected at this vertex. However, 1 and 2 are adjacent, just like these two angles here are adjacent. Now, because the two angles are complementary, meaning they form a right angle, that means the two angles have a sum of 90 degrees. So if it says here, if the measure of angle 1 is 32, then definitely angle 2 is 58 because you can just subtract 32 from 90 degrees. Okay? Now, here's another if statement. So if angle 1 equals this algebraic stuff, 2x minus 5, and angle 2 is 3x plus 15, so you can even write that in your diagram. That's why it's important to draw your diagrams in your homework for your geometry classes so that you can see what you're doing. And then you'll get over here and you'll go ahead and add the two angles together to get 90 degrees. You'll combine like terms, you get 5x. You'll subtract 10 to get 80. You'll divide by 5 and get x is 16. Now, the question asks us to find the measure of the angles. Find the value of x and the measure of the angle. So we'll take the 16, plug it back in to the algebraic expressions. So therefore, 32 minus 5, 27, and 48 plus 15 would be 63. Notice here, ladies and gentlemen, that complementary and supplementary are alphabetical. C comes before S. 90 comes before 180 in the number line. So it's already memorized for you. Complementary are the angles who have a sum of 90 degrees. Supplementary are angles whose sum is 180 degrees. All right, so we'll see you in the next video. Good times.